Welcome back, everyone, to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. Let's get these cards shuffled up and let's see what kind of vibe we have going on for today. Hope you enjoyed the storm. Yes, it was amazing. I did lose power for a little bit, which was a little bit of a challenge, but hey, I got through it. And today's just gorgeous out, so hopefully you get to go outside, ground yourself, just go for a little nature walk, anything that really rings true in your vibe. So let's get these cards laid down on a table, and let's see what we have going on today. So let's get our first pile down, our second pile, and finally now, our last pile. And today, I'm kind of feeling this last pile, really. So let's see what we have going on, shall we? We have the Page of Swords. So let's talk a bit about the Page of Swords, shall we? It's a minor arcana card. And so it's all about our day-to-day, how we respond to situations, and things that we can do to make our day more universally fruitful for us and to our benefit. So with some key words that come up with the Page of Swords, some of the things that I think of when I see it is delayed news coming up, but it's been a little bit, patience needed, maybe some inspiration, some ideas, maybe planning out, being protective, as you can see by that guarded position, being vigilant as well. Fairness. One thing to consider with the arm going cross in that manner is to think before you speak. Don't get yourself drawn into arguments, really. Mental agility comes to mind as well. Being inquisitive, being curious, quick-witted, chatty, all these things come to mind. So you can see that this card has its benefits and its distractors as well. So when we look at the general context of the card, some of the things you might want to consider, some of the things you might want to be on the lookout for, is getting some delayed news. Maybe getting some ideas, maybe starting to work off of planning some new projects based upon some inspiration. It's also about being guarded and being really protective of oneself as well as others. This card is all about patience, and it's all about really thinking before you act, thinking before you speak. With this card, it's all about having a little bit of a delay, if you will. Just look at things from a bigger picture, and before you really get into an action, really stop and think about it and make sure it's exactly what you need to do. This card can also be about being chatty, being truthful, and being direct. But it's also a warning that being chatty, being truthful, and being direct can be construed as being blunt, being abrasive, and being involved in petty gossip. And that's why there's that delay, thinking before you speak, making sure that you're being direct, you're being communicative, and you're doing things from a standpoint that you want to be productive versus being abrasive, being blunt, and just getting yourself involved in gossip. Gossip, as you know, doesn't do anything for anybody. This is a good time and a good card energy for being analytical, being logical, and using the sharpness of your mind and doing things from the standpoint of thought versus of knee-jerk reactions. Now, from a love and a relationship standpoint, this is all about, hey, you know what? There might be some communication going on that's probably not serving a higher vibe. In other words, could be a little bit of a conflict. There could be some petty arguments going on between you, a loved one, or a significant other. The most important thing is to understand that whomever you may have in this pettiness with are still in your corner. And there's still people that are there for you and to inspire you. So take a step back before you let it get into a full-blown argument. Listen to what's being said back and forth and analyze and think your way through it. And as I said, you can be direct, but you don't have to be blunt and you don't have to be abrasive. It's most important today to be patient than anything else. Now, from a career and a money standpoint, It's all about being ambitious, it's about being intelligent, and it's about really coming up with some really strong, bright ideas. However, it's all about putting these actions into effect after some thought and after some cause and effect analysis. You just don't want to jump into anything, and you certainly don't want to be abrasive at work. And one thing this card really reminds you of is do not get involved in petty gossip in the workplace. It's not going to be conducive to any positivity. Gossip never is. So just be aware of all that. So I think this was a pretty cool card for a Tuesday. Definitely a Tuesday type vibe. And I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to reading you all again tomorrow. And until then, be safe, be well, and be blessed.